was the runner-up on NBC's Bring the Funny. And you may have seen her on tour with comedians like Cat Williams, Tony Rock, and Bill Bellamy. She is a force. Please welcome to my Laugh Lounge, Takara Williams. Okay, Sherri. First of all, Diva, you look good. I hear, look. Okay, you look good. Are you
in my 40s now?
In your 40s and looking amazing. Are you like on a health kick?
I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be on a health kick. But you know what? I love my size. I want to make sure that we're clear. I love my size. But I want to be healthy.
You want to be healthy?
You know, I want to go through a plane and I want to walk straight through the plane. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of turning sideways and squishing through. I got people's drinks all over the place, pretzels. It's just wild. So I just want to walk straight through stuff. I love the plus size world. I appreciate everybody, but I just want to be healthy.
Yes, I got it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
And it's so, because you're in your 40s, but you are raising a 19-year-old. You look so good.
You know.
Okay, I got a 19-year-old too. Is it hard living with these Gen Zers?
You know, I want to punch her in the face.
Yeah,
I do. So I have three. My oldest, my son is 23. He's smooth.
Okay.
My daughter, she's that 19-year-old, and then my baby, she's 10, she's also smooth.
Okay.
And I realized it's just a language barrier between the two of us, because she talked just, you know, like, period, like, you know. And it's crazy because I did a show overseas in the Middle East, and I did a joke about my daughter, and it's nothing wrong with her. She just talks, she just do the most.
Yes.
Like I told her I was coming on your show. She said, you going where? I said, I'm doing Sherri's show. Not the shepherd. Not the Sherri Shepherd. I said, yeah, that's what I'm doing. She goes, ew, okay, period, mommy, period. And I did a joke very similar to that overseas. And it's, you know, it's a huge Muslim community. And the mom comes up to me after the show and she goes, oh my God, my daughter does the same thing. I said, does she? She said, yeah, sometimes I want to pull her hijab off and punch her. And so it's a universal.
Yes, it is.
Gen Z.
Yes.
It's giving language.
It sure is. And I love this because I know your daughter is in Germany, but she wanted to party in Europe.
So she's in college in New York,
Okay.
and some of her friends live in Germany.
Yes.
So she calls me, she says, Mom, can I go to Germany? I was like, I don't really know.
Okay.
So we decided to let her go, and maybe like 2 days in, she calls me, and she goes, Mom, I gotta tell you something, because now she's my best friend.
All right.
Back then, I'm not your little friend, but now she my, you know, she broke, but she my little friend.
Okay.
And she calls me, and she said, Ma, and I said, what? And she said, girl, and I said, girl. And she said, do you know that the legal drinking age in Germany is 15?
15?
I said, what? She said, yes. I said, no. Absolutely not. And she said, Ma, I can't have a drink when I'm here. I said, no. She said, why not? I said, Casey, you are too young. She said, but it's 15 here. I'm like 30 here. And I said, absolutely not. And she said, you know what? She pulled the card, Sherri.
Yeah.
She said, you know what? Technically, I'm an adult. And I said, okay. She said, so technically I'm asking, but like, I don't really like have to ask, but I'm asking. And I said, and it's no. And she said, but I might have a little sippy sip. And then she said, you know what, Ma, I don't even have to ask you. And I said, you know what, I'm be honest with you, you don't. If you want to drink over there, you can drink and do what you want to do. Have you ever had liquor before? She said, no. I said, so let me get this straight. You want to go to another country, have liquor for the first time. You don't know your limit. You don't know how these girls party. You can do what you want to do. But I'm going to tell you this now. I'm not that father from that movie Taken, okay? I don't have no special set of skills. If you get taken over there, baby, you just going to be took. Because there's nothing. I can't help you. My phone on Do Not Disturb right now, okay? Like, I cannot help you.
Oh, gosh, it's a girl. I love listening to you because we're both single with our kids, and I know that relationships can be tough. Like, do you practice your arguments before you have to even argue with your man?
Let me tell you something, Sherri. All the women, we all practice argue. We got to get it right.
Yes.
That's why men lose the argument. Sometimes you're not even wrong. It's just you didn't practice.
Okay.
And every woman in here has got a group of friends that we text and talk, and we tell them what's wrong, and then they tell us, well, you should say this, and you should say that, and maybe you gotta hit them with this. But I'm different. I'm that friend that say, but girl, what if he say this?
Oh, okay.
And then she'd be like, oh, girl, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, and don't forget to tell him that he forgot Valentine's Day 2 years ago. And you don't like his mama. Okay. And the baby bald-headed. Make sure you add it all in there.
I just love this. I love, and then when you're dating, like you date older men. You like older men.
I do like a little seasoned. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
Like a little seasoned. But you know what it is? Older gentlemen, they just know what to do. I don't have to have the conversation. There are some discrepancies.
All right.
Like, you know, why y'all go to bed at 7?
Well.
When I'm over 8 o'clock. Like, I need, and the crazy thing is that they go to bed early, but I didn't know I'd be sleepy too. I didn't know I could go to bed at 7 too. I wake up, I'm like, I could go to the gym today. Let me thaw this meat out. Like, I wake up ready to, you know, and I'm sitting with my older friend. We sitting together, and he's sitting across from me, and he's got, you know, the font's so big on the phone, Sherri.
Yes.
The font, it's one word per page. It says, the, scroll, 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 time we had, scroll, scroll, scroll. The font's so big, and I'm sitting across from him, and he put his phone. He said, you trying to read my messages? I said, that font's so big, the messages read me.
Being here. Would you please welcome to my Laugh Lounge my friend John Crist.
What's up, everybody?
So John, you've been single for so long. I'm so glad you recently.
Why you gotta say that up front?
I know, but I'm glad that you have settled down. You got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Now does she expect you to be like a manly man, John?
Well, you were talking in the open about back in the day and newspaper. My girlfriend's 26.
Okay.
And she's so smart.
Yeah.
She came to me the other day. She was on Instagram. She goes, "Do you think this girl's hot?" And you know. Yeah. And I go, "No."
That's right.
No, but she goes, "Well, people think we look similar, and now I'm depressed." You can't win.
You cannot win.
In 2024, you can't win.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And so no manly man stuff. You
no,
get off.
Look, this is like construction worker appropriation. Look at this outfit. I don't know. I have no skills. She came to me the other day. She's like, "John, can you help me with my car?" I'm like, "Doesn't your dad do this?" Like, I don't know that. No, she brought her car. Okay, and I know nothing, by the way.
Yes.
She brought me her dashboard in her car has a light.
Okay.
It's a tire with a lightning bolt in it.
Yes.
It's a tire. She goes, "What is it?" I go, "I don't think that tire's getting electricity." Because you grew up dating different kind of men. Men now, we're falling apart.
Yeah, you don't know anything. You really don't.
No, we know nothing.
I mean, but you know, does she plan like a lot of girls' trips?
Okay, why are women always trying to get away?
I don't know.
Look at all the women in here. It's like, it's a girl's trip to New York City. Look. See, look at them. They're all cheering. Men are not trying to get away.
Yeah.
We're trying to stay at home, watch Sports Center.
Okay.
Women are like, we're exhausted. I'm like, what's going on at the house? It's Tuesday. As men, what are we doing to these women? Why are they they're maxed out?
I don't know.
They always, we need to get away. Have you ever been to a guys only anything? It's horrible. There's like guys only camping trip. I go, I don't want to be here at all. There's no sheets, there's no pillowcase, there's no food. You say at our church.
Yes.
And by the way, I've been in church my whole life. My dad's a preacher.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get cheered for that. No, but my entire life in church, I've never heard the term until about 20 minutes ago, church boobs. And I would like that. I would like an explanation on that, because I never heard that term before.
Well, I've already got to work it out with God before I'm telling you what it is. Oh my! And speaking
I didn't heard that before.
I love it. Yeah, I will tell you when we go out for a drink, a holy drink. Me and you, John. So you grew up when you speaking about this. You grew up as a preacher's kid.
Yeah.
And you say that not everybody prays the right way.
Nah, see, well, with social media now, it used to be back in the day. God said, "Pray without ceasing."
That's right.
He meant back in the day before social media. Now. The pipes are getting clogged up with too many people on social media. Pray for me, and it's like, it's funneling up. Yeah. God's got too many to get to. It used to be like widows, orphans, missionaries. Like, we need sun for pickleball. I'm like, we don't.
Yeah.
Too much. Like, if somebody said, I'm having surgery, real question for you, Sherri.
Okay.
Would you pray for that? Yes or no?
Yes, if they're having surgery.
Listen, you got to ask, what kind of surgery?
Okay. What kind of surgery?
If you're getting a tumor removed, I'll pray for that. If you're getting a boob job, I'm not sending that up. Come on. the God of the universe. This is the God of the universe.
Yes.
I'm not, Sherri wants to look good on spring break. I'm not saying that. Come on.
Oh, gosh, well, let me tell you something. I know it took you so long to get here because you're always on tour. You're always traveling a lot.
Yeah.
But I know about you. You always travel cheap, John. And I heard that you had a medical emergency on one of your cheap flights you took.
Listen, this is the way my brain works, okay? I don't want to mention the airline.
Yeah.
But we were on Spirit, and no, sorry. Okay, this is the real you know how, and they come on the plane, they go, is there a doctor on board?
Yes.
And everybody's panicking, and I'm looking around, I go, no, there's no doctor on a Spirit Airlines flight. I rang the thing, I go, you know what the doctors are? Delta. They kept lowering the standards. They were like, is there a nurse on board? I go, there's no medical professional on this flight.
Yeah.
But they kept lowering the standards. Has anyone dropped out of nursing school? I'm like, I mean, they were like, has anyone seen Grey's Anatomy? No. A girl finally, she rang the thing. She was like, I was a nurse for Halloween. They were like, get in there. Get in.
John, Crist, I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Now, my next guest went viral several years ago when he began posting hilarious homemade videos. He now has over 3.5 million followers, and he tours the country with his sold-out stand-up comedy shows. Please welcome Kountry Wayne to my lab.
Thank you.
I'm already starting to laugh. So you got, Kountry Wayne, you got a lot of thoughts, some things that women get. How you feel about us getting tattoos?
Oh, I'm cool with the tattoos. I just think you need to get tattoos that are gonna look good your whole life.
Okay.
Your skin gonna change. But when women young, you get tattoos, try to be feisty. You get a lion on your thigh.
Yes.
Be like, who that? You be like, Simba.
Okay.
You get older, be like, who that? You be like, Mufasa. Be about to die, be like, who that? You be like, Scar. Get in the grave, be like, who that? The hyenas, girl. You got the Lion King on your thigh. But my auntie, I told, for real, my auntie gonna get mad 'cause I'm doing this on TV, but to me, when I was young, her tattoo changed.
Okay.
My auntie was young, she was 30. She had a picture of Jesus praying on her chest like this.
Okay.
When she turned 40, Jesus' hands went like this. When she turned 50, Jesus got confused. He was like... And when she turned 60, Jesus jumped back on the cross. He was like, Sorry, Aunt Ruby. I'm sorry about that.
Okay, so then what about plastic surgery?
Plastic surgery, now, if your woman want to get it, do whatever make you happy. But me, I like the natural boobies, cause.
Okay.
Yeah, cause.
All right.
Yeah, the reason why, cause I don't like no fake boobies, cause I don't like no boobies looking at me like this all day. I like a booty that like to relax sometimes. Like,
relax.
Yeah. That's a humble booty. A humble booby. Ain't nothing like a natural booby. You look up on that cover, that booby just hanging across her shoulder. Like. Yeah. That's my preference.
Oh, gosh, I love it. Now, you got, here you go, you got 10 kids with 5 women.
Yeah.
So with all of this, do you got to pay child support?
Child support, yes, child support is ridiculous. For just 2 of them, I'm paying $30,000 a month.
Ooh.
And woo! And, and I ain't never thought about killing nobody.
All right.
But I don't thought about cutting some brake lines.
All right.
I wouldn't do that for real. Cut my baby mom brake line, I go to jail. Kid won't have no parents.
Yes.
But if there's anybody here want to make an extra $1,500, yeah. No, my mind kind of messed up, I ain't gonna lie. Like during COVID, one of my baby mamas, she had COVID bad, she couldn't breathe.
Oh,
and I took my daughter home, she was on the sofa suffering.
Oh.
And I looked over there, I ain't gonna lie, I was like, this might be it. I'm like, oh, I can't step in God's way.
You said you couldn't what?
I can't step in God's way. Let God's will be done.
Now, your memoir, Help Is on the Way, came out last week. And in it, you write about being passionate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tell people, don't be so passionate about what you do. Be passionate about who you do it for.
Okay.
And what you do it for.
Okay.
Like most people, comedians go on stage to try to be funny. They passionate about being funny. I'm passionate, I'm trying to pay the child support. So, when I'm on stage, my joke got a lot of different soul in it, because I'm thinking about this money. Yeah, so you gotta be passionate about who and what you do it for.
Okay, and now when you're being passionate about it, now you say that black people and white people don't stress about the same thing.
No. My white brothers and sisters, I love my white brothers and sisters, but y'all stress about stuff we don't stress about, like bills. Like, if we ain't got it, I mean, we don't got it, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I'm not finna stress over something I ain't got.
Okay.
Like certain bills ain't even real to black people. Like a student loan, what's that? We were students when we got that money. I'm grown now.
Okay.
They be like, what about the interest? I be like, I'm not even interested in that. Okay. I ain't stuck no student loans. Like a hospital bill. What's that? I ain't sick no more. When I go to the emergency room, if you ain't catch me by the exit door, you missed your opportunity. Stop wasting paper. Send the bills in the mail. Go green. Save the trees.
Okay. So, Kountry Wayne, do you think that money can buy happiness?
No, money can't buy you happiness, but it gets you so close you won't know the difference. It can't buy you happiness, but it can buy you a happy meal. I'm telling you. That's all I know about money.
Oh, gosh. Kountry Wayne, I want to say thank you so much for being here.
Oh, thank you.
I'm so excited. For over 25 years, my next guest has made us laugh as the hilarious Mr. Leroy Brown in the Tyler Perry universe. But now he's taking the suspenders off and he's bringing the funny to my laugh lounge. Please welcome David Mann.
What's up?
David, what's happening?
Okay, first of all, Sherri, you look beautiful.
Well, thank you very much.
Like a spring garden. I feel like I want to water you and you'll start growing.
And I will start growing. David.
Let's popping out.
I am popping, and I want you, look at the
I feel like you're growing jalapeno peppers off yourself. You look cute. I'm sorry. Okay, go ahead.
You already started. You
I'm
a
sorry.
fool.
Go ahead.
You know, this is what I really wanted to ask you, because you've been married to gospel artist Tamela Mann for 36 years.
36
years.
36 years.
Now, is there a difference between new love and old love?
Yes. You see like new couples. You see how they all under each other. Ooh, I love you so much.
Yeah.
You are so cute with your ugly self. That's new couples. Like, they just all under each other, just not old couples.
Really?
No. Move, you sticky, you get me sweaty and all that, it's too much. Back up. And they go to the movies and it's different. Like in the movies, new couples say, you know, when I order some popcorn, we'll get one bag and we'll share. You share, we sit. Not old couple. Get 2 bags. No, I want to share with you. Your hands been all in there. You got salmonella on your fingers. I don't want to.
No, that is so true, David. But, you know, Tamela, she's a seasoned woman.
Yes.
And I know a seasoned woman, she's going through the change. But you said that... But you said that you're going through menopause as well. Really?
The M doesn't stand for man, it stands for menopause.
Oh!
I'm telling you, I know way too much about menopause.
Really?
Yes, like I'm sleeping in a coat at night.
Okay.
And Tam is so sweet. She's really sweet.
Yes.
But menopause set in, and it's like y'all switch up. It's like, I love you so much. I'm gonna kill you in your sleep. So what?
Okay.
We so close, I done started getting hot flashes.
Oh, really?
I wake up, my pillow sweating, I'm wet. I'm going through mood. I don't feel like doing the show no more. I'm going through mood change. Let me get myself together. I'm sorry.
So, David, I love you going through it too. So you got a PSA for men everywhere. You say women are tricking men.
Yes, I'm gonna tell you. Now, I'm not talking about you, Sherri.
Okay,
I'm talking about them.
Okay.
Me and these women are tricking us.
Okay, really?
With these girdles.
Oh.
If you see them at church, she's a size 6.
Yeah.
But if you catch her at home and she ain't got that girdle on, she every bit of a 16. And I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm sick of. Okay, excuse my frustration, but I'm sick of it. You know what I'm sick of? I'm sick of this baby hair.
Oh, really?
Y'all slick this stuff down and glue it to your eyes like this.
Okay.
And them girdles, they get home and they take them girdles loose and bust out of it like a can of biscuits.
We do. We do.
I'm just sorry. I'm just frustrated about that. Because you see them, this stuff, it brings that booty up like this. When they have it, they take that thing off, everything just... I'm not saying you wear one, Sherri. I'm just saying other ladies.
No, you can include me in the
Okay,
pack.
okay.
Doggone, go ahead.
Stop tricking us. Be real.
Okay, no, we can't be real. We gotta trick you,
Oh,
okay?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, but David, I know you sharing your frustrations, but I know you said grandkids, because you got grandkids, they make it hard for a long time. So you gotta have a godly way to talk to your wife to spice things up.
You know,
so they don't know.
that's because, you know, we're at home by ourselves, and when the grandkids come over, I'm used to being inappropriate with my wife because we're at home by ourselves.
Yeah.
But see, they know we saved. So I can't just talk like I want to talk in front because I walk in, girl, you want to get some of this? I'm gonna bust it down on the hook. But they know I'm saved, so I developed some saved language. I told
Okay.
dear, we can't just talk. So I walk in, I say, shut up, I get that? I walk in, I say, dear, you want to go worship? Because I feel like laying hands suddenly on you. Let the Lord have his way with you. And so, you know, the kids hear me like worship and say, me and Granny gonna go worship.
Yeah.
And we came out from worshiping, and my grandson's like, Papa, I heard you and Granny in there worshiping. I want to learn how to worship like that. Boy, no, you don't. Get your behind somewhere.
David, man, you are the craziest man I have ever heard. You are so hysterical. When I tell you, y'all better start booking David, man, at these clubs. He got something for you. I want to say thank you for being here.
Thank you.
You are.
Thank you.
If you don't,
I feel like I want to make a salad.
It ain't no more jalapenos on this
I'm
shirt.
sorry,
I'll
Sherri.
give you some roses over here. Let me tell you how excited I am. My next guest is a Tennessee mom who went from selling jewelry to becoming a stand-up comic. She's now taking her stories about motherhood and marriage on the road for her Just Getting Started tour, and she recently released her first comedy special, I'm Every Woman, on Netflix. Please welcome Leanne Morgan to my Laugh Lounge. So, Leanne, girl, you got 3 children, and you raised your first 2 different from the last one, huh?
Sherri, I was so beat down by the time I had that 3rd baby. I was so tired, and their daddy was gone making a living, and I let her do whatever she wanted to, and I let her play with knives, and I don't even know what. And here's how different it was. With the first 2, I would be at home doing flashcards, and I worked them like a mule. And then that 3rd baby, I remember seeing one of our teachers in the hallway, and I said, can she read?
Now, you said that your middle daughter used to be really mean.
So mean, Sherri. It was that middle baby, and I believe that God allows that because he knows that your child's leaving to go to college or whatever they're gonna do, and he knows that you're grieving, so he makes them as mean as he can so that you can let them go. And she, we were scared to death of her. We walked on eggshells around her. I was not allowed to eat cereal in my own home because she couldn't stand to hear me chew it. But let me tell y'all that, and now she's 27 and she's from heaven, and they come back around. They come back around and they end up your very best friend. But it takes a long time.
It takes a minute. So now they're gone and you're an empty nester now. Do you try to do fun date nights with your husband?
I do. But we like concerts, and in the 80s, I used to go and see Janet Jackson and, you know, Tina Turner and all those people. And let me tell y'all, I was cute. I was cute in the 80s, and my thyroid was functioning, and okay, and I didn't care about food. I would eat half a can of tuna, and I'd say, I'm full. Okay. My husband and I went to see Def Leppard and Journey, and everybody there was our age and older, and everybody was worried about the snack bar, and we were too. Nobody cared about Journey was on stage. Nobody cared. All right, let me tell y'all that little Steve Perry, you know, is no longer with Journey.
Steve Perry, right.
He had to have a hip replacement. Okay, so they have hired a little bitty young man that can twirl and squat and jump and do.
Yes.
But the old boys in Journey look sick and bloated, Sherri. And then everybody walked out of that concert like this, and it's because everybody has plantar fasciitis. And I do too. I have it too.
It's so funny because I feel like because you said that your life changed in your 40s.
Oh, Lord. I went through menopause, and I think I'm getting on the other side of it. But I got a stomach, and I started gaining weight, and I've done every diet in the world, and I've never been successful. Let me tell y'all, because of my age, I'm 57, my little mama and I, thank y'all.
Neighborhood.
My little mama and my sister took Dexatrim.
Okay.
When I was 17 years old. Do y'all remember Dexatrim?
Yes.
And you could buy it anywhere. You know, it was speed.
Okay, it was.
We were taking speed.
Yes, you were.
As a family. And then our heads would itch and we'd fight in the yard. It was terrible. But I've done Weight Watchers. I praise God they don't have a limit on how many times you can join, because I've done Weight Watchers 9 times and lost 7 pounds. But look at me, I'm sitting up here. Look at little Sherri and her waist.
Girl. Spanx, thank you. You said you are happily married, but you said that now you couldn't date if you even had to.
Oh, my Lord. All right. One of my good friends went through a divorce, and I watched her go through it, and I thought, oh, my gosh, if I had to get a man after the COVID, after I have eaten all that food, and during the COVID, I gained weight during that, and I got on this Jell-O salad kick. I'm from the South in the country, and we make Jell-O salad, and I didn't realize how much sugar was in it. But anyway, if I had to go to a club right now and dance, because let me tell you, I could bust a move.
Okay.
But right now, I would have to do this.
Right.
Because I don't want to jiggle. And I've got a toenail that doesn't look right. So if I had to date, it would be a nightmare.
Girl, I hear you. You know, and you got a grandchild. How's your grandbaby?
Oh, my gosh. Thank you.
Yes.
He's the best thing that has ever happened to us. And we got another baby coming on June the 1st, another boy.
Oh.
Thank y'all. And it's my oldest child's baby. And he said to me, because we were so excited, going, our baby's coming. And he said, back off, Mom, that's our baby. And then now, you know, Lord, they work full time. The baby's in daycare. They're exhausted. Now they don't even call us anymore. They just let that little baby off in the yard. We get him anytime we want him.
That's right, girl. I just want to say, Leanne, I love you so much. I do. But before you go, I have got to congratulate you because it's just announced you are starring in a movie with Reese Witherspoon and Will Ferrell. Congratulations. Your star is about to shoot out of the sky. Can you remember all of us little people over at the Sherri show?
Oh, my darling,
Thank you,
honey,
girl.
thank you for lifting me up, you angel. Thank you.
No, thank you for lifting us up.
Thank you.
Since my next guest played the lovable and hilarious substitute teacher in the classic sitcom Hangin' with Mr. Cooper.
Yeah.
Yes. And today, I have to tell you how lucky I am that he is here with me to hang in my laugh lounge. Would you please welcome Mark Curry?
Yeah.
Duck your head. I'm gonna
What is Sit down. you take your shoes off, Jimmy?
Yes, always.
You take your
Dennis Rodman.
Okay.
I love it. I love it. Yellow and green. Look
That's
at
it.
She's like a 78 Cadillac. Sitting on Vogues. Gone, girl, looking good.
Mark Curry.
I stole everything out your green room.
Oh,
everything.
gosh, please don't tell me
You
that.
got some good stuff. I stole everything. eBay. Look on eBay.
I'm so excited you are here.
I can tell the way you look excited. I'm so excited that you're here.
Because if I laugh
Just
anymore,
going anymore.
I'm going to cough if I start laughing anymore.
Okay, go ahead.
I know. Halloween is coming up, Mark.
Yes.
Now, are you a fan of Halloween?
Look, I got Halloween socks on. Look at that. I love Halloween.
Oh
Halloween's a good day. I feel sorry for crack addicts on Halloween because they don't know it's Halloween.
No, they don't.
They don't know it. Is that Batman? They go Superman. I thought he was bigger than that. Oh, there's some good stuff I'm on. But see, I got daughters, and Halloween is expensive. It's more expensive than Christmas.
Yes.
Because those costumes cost $50 a piece.
Yes.
And back in the day, my mama didn't buy that. My mama said put boxes on us. That was it.
They put a box on you?
Mama put boxes on. What are we? I think we UPS. I don't know. What? My brother, she told, turn your coat inside out. Who am I? You yesterday. No, go on, bro. Go get that candy. Go get that candy. Go get that candy. My mama was like a pimp. Go get that candy. Go get that candy. Go get that candy, baby. You're looking good, Superman. I'm Batman. Well, you Batman, Superman. Go get that. And take that pillowcase and put it right back on my sheets.
Okay, now you say, Mark, you say the kids today, they just have it way too easy.
Yeah, yes, they do. Don't you agree, kids?
Yes, they do.
They don't, come on. If the internet go out, they go out. I heard my kids argue. Spell encyclopedia. I said, whoa, what you arguing at? Is it Alexa? It's not. I said, look it up. Never mind. Siri. Wait, they done. They done.
What they've done.
They done. They don't. We didn't have internet growing up. We didn't have you know what the internet was? Daydreaming. That was it. With some sweet grass in your mouth. I'm gonna be somebody. I'm gonna get a talk show one day. I'm gonna get a talk show.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, it was. And so, you know, what is your thoughts on the opposite sex?
The opposite sex?
Yes.
Female, ladies, you know, one thing, you cannot lie to a woman, am I right?
You sure can.
Women turn to attorneys when you lie. They wait. Don't they? They turn to attorneys. They wait right before you're about to make love. Can we talk? They turn on light like it's the first 48 hours. You in there sweating with a drink. And she running it down. She know it. Read the text that you sent me 2 days ago. Read that text. What does it say in your own words? Go ahead. What does it say? Okay. Listen, women listen to the background noise. They don't care what's going on. The background better coincide to what you're saying. See? So where are you at now? You at McDonald's? But I heard a fork drop. They got forks at McDonald's? Okay, yeah. Have fun at your little friend's house. All right, click. We'll play that. They know. You know it. You know it.
You do know,
You know
oh my
it.
gosh. And you know,
And I like my seasoned women. My seasoned women. There you go. Where you at? Top that. See, seasoned women use their shoulders. They don't use their hips. Their hips out. They use their shoulders when they think. And they chew gum to stay on beat. I'm with you.
Okay, I can't. Oh gosh. Now you say.
My seasoned women got 2 refrigerators. How many? See? They got 2. Young girls just got a freezer.
Young girls got the freezer.
You go to a seasoned woman's house, they got food out. You like a little kid in there eating. Seasoned women, I'm hungry too. I was just thinking that. Hold on, let me do some TikTok. I gotta do TikTok.
Now, Mark.
They be thinking they doing something.
Now you say that these women today is too much. Okay, wait a minute, hold on.
Okay.
You want to see more black women in movies?
Yes, why not? Yes. They got a brand new Ariel.
They got a new Ariel, yeah.
New Ariel. Queen Latifah, they doing a new version of...
was it Frozen?
Of Frozen, yeah. A black version of Frozen. They called it, yes.
Yeah,
They called it freezing.
They call it freezing.
A little black girl get her heat turned out. Based on a true story in Detroit. I want to see more black women in horror movies.
In a horror movie?
Imagine that. Get out. No, you get out. Let me call you right back. He tripping. No, I can all. You can't tell no black woman. I see dead people. Don't be telling people you see no damn dead people. You gonna have the school board up here. Go ask them where they put their money.
So, Mark, are you...
See, seasoned women get them hot flashes. You go over to seasoned woman's house, it be 30 degrees in there. What is going on? I have my room.
Now, Mark...
Can I have a blanket?
Oh, gosh.
I'm having a hot flash.
I heard, Mark Curry, that you are fed up with flying.
Fly? Well, we fly now. I'm on tour, and look how much we fly.
Yes,
we fly so much, it's incredible. I like the cheap airlines. I ain't gonna say the name, but the pilot got off before I did. I ain't never seen that. I'm like... Scared me. Flight attendant had a limp. I ain't never seen a flight attendant with a limp. What is this? But check it out. But when it was turbulent, she was the only one walking straight. Put your feet up. Put your feet up, please. Thank you.
Oh, my God.
And black people, I think black people should have an express line because we have no history of hijacking a plane through TSA. Am I right? Am I right? Thank you, doctor. I mean, we do. Because we ain't gonna hijack nothing we can't drive, first of all. We hijack it, we want to take it back to the neighborhood and show it all. Whoa, boy, do that. Nigga, dip that. Do that, whoa. He's doing that town business. Throw some peanuts out. He's throwing peanuts out.
I'm gonna say this right now. If somebody don't give Mark Curry a show right now, give him a yes, Mark. Thank you for being here. You can catch Mark Curry and Cat Williams' World War III tour. For info and dates, go to SherriShowTV.com. Give him a sitcom. We'll be right back. I tell you, I love this girl so much. My next guest has gone from being an NFL cheerleader to Mad TV star to a stand-up comic with over 160 million views on YouTube. She is currently on her family reunion comedy tour. So please welcome to my Laugh Lounge, Anjelah Johnson-Reyes. You because you always told me that you did not want to have kids.
I know.
But now you're about to celebrate your daughter Rosie's second birthday.
Yeah.
So what happened?
I know. My husband and I always said that we did not want kids, and then look what he did. I say that like it was an accident, but we actually did change our minds. And we tried. And the funny thing about that is in my very first hour special, I did a joke where I made fun of people for saying they were trying to have a baby because I was like, oh, wait, so you're just showing off and telling us you're doing it? Hold on. And then here I am all these years later telling you we did it. And we did it and I couldn't get pregnant. I found out there was stuff going on. I couldn't get pregnant. We tried IVF. We did it a couple times. It didn't work. And then a couple years went by. And then out of the blue, out of nowhere, I got pregnant naturally.
Wow, congrats.
Thank you, yes.
Yes.
I got my miracle baby, my very expensive free baby.
Now you have Rosie. Yeah. Are you and your husband Manny teaching Rosie to be bilingual?
Oh yes, Rosie is learning Spanish, which means I also have to learn Spanish. Because I've been saying I'm gonna learn Spanish for a long time and I never do anything about it, but now I have to because I want to make sure they're not talking about me behind my back. But I'm surrounded by Spanish all day long. Our nanny speaks only in Spanish to our daughter, and my husband speaks in Spanish to her, so I'm around it to the point where, like, I feel like I'm a part of it, and I forget that I don't speak Spanish.
Yeah.
Because, like, I think that I think Spanish thoughts.
Yes.
They just come out English. I do. Because, like, I'll forget I don't speak Spanish. I'll be out and about somewhere, and I'll see a situation happening where there's, like, somebody who doesn't speak English trying to talk to somebody who doesn't speak Spanish, and I'll be like, let me go help. What am I gonna do, help them guess? Come on, let's sound it out together. Paleta, I think he wants pasta. You're welcome.
Girl, when I tell you something, now your birthday is almost here, okay? My birthday just passed. Now, how do you feel about getting older?
Listen, I thought that I was gonna be that girl that no matter what age I was just gonna embrace it. Like, yes, queen, yes, that's me. And that's something you say in your 20s. Then you get to your 40s and you're like, ooh, no queen, what happened? Wait, and it's different, like men and women aging is different. Like men get gray hair and it's sexy. Salt and pepper, ooh. Women get gray hair and it's like, oh. What happened?
Oh, girl.
Same thing that happened to him.
But here's the thing, like, I love it, like, your family, you got an older sister. Yeah. Okay, so your older sister, does she give you any advice about aging?
Yeah, so the good thing about having an older sister is that no matter how old I get, I'm always gonna be younger than her, so.
That's right, that's right.
Yeah, she is my best friend, though. I talk to her all the time, every day, like 6 times a day, which is great for me, not so much for her, because she has a real job. So, but she loves it, though. Like, every time I call, especially, like, that 4th time when I've called for no reason at all, you know, I'm like a breath of fresh air, so.
And you know what? I have to say, I just miss seeing you because we both lived in California, so I used to see you all the time. Yeah. But now that you have moved to Nashville.
That's right.
So how's it going in Nashville?
I love it. I love living in the South. I mean, being a California girl in the South is different. I had to learn a lot.
Yeah.
Like just going to a restaurant, when I order an iced tea, it automatically comes with 3 pounds of sugar in it.
Oh, no.
They call it sweet tea. I call it diabetes. It's delicious. I love it. Oh, gosh. And then somebody told me this. They were like, hey, just a little heads up. Round here, when people say bless your heart, they can mean it in a good way or a bad way.
Okay.
And I was like, what? Like, how you do a bad bless? And they're like, no, trust me, sometimes that's not what they mean. So I was like, oh, okay. So now anytime somebody tells me bless your heart, just to be safe, I reply with, bless your heart. I wish you would bless my heart, bless it again. It's kind of like the old fighting words at church.
Yes.
You know, the old fighting words at church is like, I'm gonna pray for you. Oh, that's funny because I'm already praying for you. Yeah, you've been on my prayer wall. Yeah, about to lay hands on you too, say I won't.
God bless you.
Bye.
Anjelah, I want to thank you for being here because I don't get to see you. This is the only time I get to see you. I love you so much, girl. Y'all, please welcome to my Laugh Lounge, the very funny B-Phlat.
Wait a minute.
Okay. I just want to say, B, you crack me up every single week on Tighten Up Tuesday. You have developed a new fan base.
Yes, and they are here. But wait a minute, I just want to say I look so fly. When the camera got on me, I was like, damn. Okay, let me get on my good baby hair side. Girl, look at that, okay?
So who's who's your fan base, Mama?
So I have my Picassos here, which is the B-Phlat fans of my Tighten Up Tuesday show.
Yes.
So the B stands for B-Phlat. Picasso is like they're all creative artists. We're all mentally ill. Yeah. So we do art therapy.
You do art therapy?
We do art. It's like we do DIY and creative things all through COVID to just kind of keep our mental stress level down.
Okay.
We don't stab nobody. But that's what the Picassos are. They're like the fans that follow B-Flat that do DIY creative stuff.
I love all of that.
So they're all here from all over the nation.
They flew in for you.
They flew in
for you.
Yes.
Now, your voice, your speaking voice is so unique. Are people shocked when they hear that deepness in your voice?
Yes, and as a matter of fact, I had an issue with my voice this morning when I checked out, and they was like, sir. I said, I know you saw my name. When I checked in here, it says Beverly. They was like, sir, you got to get on out of your room. It's 2 o'clock. And then I was like, I am not a sir. They was like, sorry, sir. So you know that drives me crazy. I love my voice. I'm just now getting used to it. I have to say, it has been my nemesis.
Yeah.
Yes, because when I was a little kid, my mama used to make me stay home and answer the phone for her. Yes, y'all laughing, but I'm serious. I used to love to go to school, because back in the day, if you stayed home, you had to snap peas, do crazy stuff that kids ain't supposed to do. So when my mama would call out for work, she'd be like, you know you gotta stay home because I ain't going to work and your daddy ain't here. So when the phone ring, you gotta act like you the daddy. And I'd be all on the phone talking about, hello, 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 hello. She not feeling good. She all right. Thanks for calling to check on her. And I was like, I'm 6, 7 years old doing that. That's ridiculous.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I have to say you walked out here and you look absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
So do you have, I just want to know, do you have a secret for staying thin?
Yeah, just only had 2 back teeth.
2 back teeth?
That's because I was born without molars or the wisdom teeth. So
Right.
I've always just had just the gums in the back. Not enough teeth to even put a bridge on. So I always eat slow because I get tired of chewing. So they say chew your food 32 times, that means 96 for me. So I just be like, and all my girlfriends be like, girl, you still got your high school weight. I'll be like, cause I ain't got no back teeth. So I don't. I just get tired of chewing. I just roll my food up and smoke it. I ain't gonna lie. I got the scrambled eggs. I just sprinkle it right in the I be like, let me go and sprinkle these eggs. Just roll it up and smoke it.
I know you and your husband are married for a long time. You and Dennis have been married for a long time. But your husband is 15 years younger than you. 16 years younger.
16 years.
How is that working out for you?
Oh, girl, it works out. Look at this. That's how it works.
Oh.
Because I can cook and split.
Oh, my God.
Everybody can't cook and split. The young girls can't cook or split. And all my girlfriends that's my age, they can cook, but they can't split. And they always be talking about, girl, don't you be worried about him leaving you for a young girl? No, because it's going to take him a long time to catch up to me and what I did. So by the time he catch up to me, I'll be the person living in the living room. Okay. Now, you can have a girlfriend, I don't care. I'll be like, your girlfriend can live in the basement, as long as she come check on me. When she leave the house. I'm the baby, Y'all not having no baby. Come change my diaper then. Before you leave this house. And get me on my good side. You know how you gotta put your leg up and be like, get me right there. Girl, I will be looking dead at her like this. And let me see your check before you leave out there.
Okay, I can't, my stomach. Okay, so just from that, I know that people ask you for dating advice all the time.
They do. You know what I try to tell my girlfriends? Don't date dudes that have younger kids.
Right.
Because it is a hassle, especially a lot of the ones that are still connected to the baby mama.
Yeah.
And I feel like if you had kids like 10 and under, the mom is still somewhere in the picture. Are they supposed to be if you playing your part?
Yes.
So I tell my girlfriends, date a dude that's older, got older kids. They know who their mommy is.
Yes.
They could be like 21, 22. Because if it don't work out with the daddy, you can go with the kid. They still grown. They still grown. And you be like, I know me and your daddy ain't work out, but you all right. And you look a little like him. I'm just saying.
B-Phlat,
yes.
I want to thank you for being here. Oh, my gosh. My next guest beat out Tiffany Haddish, Roy Wood Jr., and Nikki Glazer to win his season of Last Comic Standing. And his new Netflix special is called Raging Fool. Please welcome to my Laugh Lounge, Filipe Esparza.
What's up, people? What's up?
Okay, you got your hype. Okay.
Well, they didn't scream as much as when they did for Morris, but that's good. I told them not to get excited. It's already cold, you know.
You know what I love about you, Felipe? You've been touring for a long time. Do you get recognized a lot?
I get recognized a lot. People think I'm Jason Momoa. They say, you look like Aquaman if you order it on Temu.
You the Temu version. But I love this. I love this because you get recognized to be Jason Momoa, but you actually saw Jason Momoa yesterday.
Yes, I saw him at the lounge and I said, Jason Momoa. And he said, what's up? And then I saw him later on in the airplane and he saw me again. He goes, hey. And I said, you didn't think I was in first class, huh? There we are.
Oh, there he is, and he was in it. So he was right. So like when you and your wife came back, like y'all came back from the bathroom, could you decide who was gonna sit next to Jason Momoa?
Oh, it wouldn't be me.
Oh.
I wanted him more than she did.
I love it. I love it that you're here because you and I go back a long time. And I remember I had to take the bus to my comedy gigs. Did you have a car?
Well, we both didn't have cars. I remember I would catch the bus and then a train to my shows. And I don't know if you've ever been on a public transportation. When you're on a bus, the whole time you're on the bus, you're trying to convince yourself that, nah, I'm better than these people here. I had a car last week. And like, the further you get in the bus, the creepier and scarier people get.
Yeah.
Like the back of the bus looks like that cantina from Star Wars.
Oh my gosh. I love this because, you know, now you are happily married. You are happily married. Your wife, Lisa, she directed your Netflix special, Raging Fool. So, like, are you ready for Valentine's Day with Lisa?
I'm ready, man. First of all, you gotta marry a smart woman, guys. My wife has a bachelor's degree and a master's degree. And once I get my GED, we're gonna be a power couple.
You are married to Lisa, so she's got a master's. Do you get along with her family?
Oh, we get along with her family. We went to a birthday party with her family. They live in Dayton, Ohio, in the Midwest.
Because your wife, what's her? You're Mexican, she's what?
I'm Mexican, she's Irish.
Okay. Okay.
Funny, because she told me that they were part Native and part Irish.
Yeah.
And her last name was Daniel, like, oh, Daniel, you know. But we went there, and it's different, man, when you party with a white family, because I'm used to barbecue with my family. And that was the first time I went to a party where the party ended. Like, I never been to a party where people are waving bye at people. Okay. Like, that was the first party I ever been to that when I got there, nobody ran to my car and said, go get this.
Okay.
Nobody sent me on an errand. Everything was there.
Everything was there? Now, I know, you didn't get lost at the party or anything, did you?
I know, man, but if you're gonna get lost, man, white people love your friends, man. Like, if you get lost, white people will go look for you, man. They will form a search party. You party with Latinos and Black, you don't get lost, you get left behind. We'll be halfway home. He didn't pitch in for gas. He's Cuban, he'll swim home.
Oh, I love you. Now, you are the same age as your wife, Felipe.
Yes.
Yeah?
You gotta marry a woman, I like women my age, you know, because I need a woman that knows the difference between a heart attack and a good time.
Yeah.
You know, like, you date a young person, man, like, you're having a heart attack, they're gonna go on TikTok Live for it to be famous.
That's right. That's right. They will. You have been, I haven't seen you in a while because you've been touring all over the world. You were in Amsterdam. Okay, I was concerned. Did you get in trouble over there?
Man, I did a lot of stuff that you can't do in America.
Oh, yeah?
I eat fries every day.
You did?
I eat fries 3 times a day.
Really?
Yeah, because they have, like, different sauces, man, like peanut butter sauce, chili, jalapeno chili, barbecue, hot mustard.
Yeah.
So I was eating sauce, I wasn't eating fries.
You know, because you were
eating french fries because I know that you are a vegan.
Yes.
This was you weren't eating any meat. Now, I don't know how vegan goes in a Mexican family. So it must have been tough on your mama.
It was
when you had
tough,
to tell her?
man. She thought I sold out. She thought like she was more concerned about, but mijo, what are you gonna eat? People don't believe me I'm vegan because I'm a little heavy. People look at me and go, what do you eat, crops? What do you deep fry lettuce? Because my mom, like my mom was old school. She cooked everything with lard.
Yeah.
She put lard on eggs, lard on beans, lard on chicken. I had a heart attack when I was 12. I remember I was playing kickball. I was like, call the teacher.
Filipe, I have to tell you, yes,
I do want to say this. I am so proud of you and your success, and I've always admired you for so many years because we've known each other from doing the Comedy Store, and
Yes.
we've known each other a long time, and I appreciate you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We did a lot of comedy.
We did a lot of, and I remember when you auditioned for Mitzi Shore, who's like, she's the god of, your career is made or broken if Mitzi Shore passes you
Yes.
to be a regular at the Comedy Store.
Yes, I want to thank you so much because when Mitzi Shore will watch you, a lot of other hopeful comics will sit on her shoulder and go like this, I'm funnier than that person, I'm funnier than that person. But Sherri and another comedian, Marilyn Martinez, they sat side to side to her to block other comics.
We did.
So she could focus. So she was like, hey. So she had my back since day one. And because there was the other club, with the Laugh Factory, I remember you showcased for him. And I remember he gave me advice. He said, I don't see you making it for another 5 to 6 years. And I proved him wrong.
You did.
Yes.
You did.
It took 12. I love you
so
too.
much. I want to thank you for being here. For years, my next guest has made us laugh on the nationally syndicated Ricky Smiley Morning Show. Now, he is bringing the funny on his Tubi comedy special, Finally Famous. Please welcome to my Laugh Lounge, my friend, Karl, Special K, Douglas. Karl, you know what is so funny? Are you excited to be in front of an audience full of grown women?
I am. This is my favorite demographic of people. I love grown women. I'm talking about, I love grown women because this is the group of people that their names have caught up to their age.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like Roberta, Maxine, Caroline, Diane, Phyllis.
Yes.
You know, now their names match their age.
Yes.
Because there ain't been a Phyllis made since 1972. You show me a Phyllis that's 10 years old, I give you $500. Ain't no 10-year-old Phyllis out there. The
Really?
last Phyllis is 51. And she live in Maryland and she work at a bakery.
Phyllis, we got our own Phyllis right here. I just want to introduce you to Phyllis right here.
Oh, that's a real Phyllis?
That's a real Phyllis.
That's a real Phyllis.
And we got the grown people.
I love
there.
grown people, period. 45 to 65. You're a junior senior citizen.
That's it.
I'm saying you ain't old enough for Social Security, but you're too old for club fights. That's where we are. That's where we are. You know.
Oh my God,
we do grown people things. You know, grown people in that age, you know, you buying appliances and you buy 4 tires all at one time. That's grown people
That's
stuff.
grown people stuff.
Ain't no 22-year-old buying a deep freezer.
I'm telling you, we do grown stuff. Now, I love it, Karl, because you met your wife when you were young. So do you love her more as she ages?
I met my wife when we were both young. She was much younger than me. She was 21, I was 29. So my kids like to roast me about that. You know, They like to say, ooh, so when Mama was in the 3rd grade, you was in, shut up. First of all, we were both grown and that's how y'all got here. So leave that alone.
Okay.
Trying to make me look nasty.
Okay.
But I knew she was a wife when I met her. I knew I had a winner when I met her.
Yes.
Her mama had raised her to be a wife. This girl know how to whip up holiday meals, because she's grown with me.
Yes.
She know how to whip up holiday meals. She know how to take care of kids, and she know how to make gravy when the gravy run out.
That's it.
She know how to make gravy when the gravy run out, and don't discount that. Because when that gravy run out and she ain't got to go to the store, she can just go up in that cabinet, she put some water in the pot, she go in that cabinet, she shake this in there, shake that in there, put a little flour in there, whip it up. You got 7 more cups of gravy. You ain't got to deal with no, come on now. I ain't walking away from that.
But you know, it's so funny because you guys have been married for 28 years. Yeah. So I know 28 years, it's gotta come with its own challenges.
It does. It comes with, and people ask me all the time, they say, man, how you stay married so long? How y'all stay together so long? I say, well, you gotta go through the stuff, you know, because anybody who's been married 25, 28, 30 years, don't tell me you ain't been through no stuff. You done been through some stuff. We done been through those periods where she didn't like me and I didn't like her, but we just refused to leave and let the other one find happiness with somebody else. That's kind of how we got down. We accept, we was gonna renew our vows at 25 years. When we first got married, our wedding song was Always and Forever.
That's right, yes.
But the renewal song was Neither One of Us. Because that's where we was. And anybody who try to act like you ain't been there, you're lying. You lying, you're lying. I'm about to leave this woman out. Man, I can't exist without this woman.
Yes.
Me trying to exist without her is like trying to drive my car with 3 wheels. I can do it, but it ain't gonna end well. You know what I'm saying?
End well.
No, I need her in my life. I need her in my life.
That's it, and I love it because you got adult children, but do they still live at home?
Yeah, man. So, okay. So I got 5 kids, right? Now, my oldest son, he don't live with us. He on his own, he doing his thing, he live in Arizona. But we got 4 homeless adults that live with me. We got 4 homeless adults, and there's some well-kept homeless people. There's some nice homeless people. They're my favorite homeless people, but they are homeless and living off the benevolence of my good heart. You know, living in my house, they all in their 20s, and I don't put no pressure on them, but I do let them know that I'm the king of the castle. You got to establish, fellas, you got to establish dominion within your house.
Yes.
I use every bathroom in the house. I don't care who room it's in. I use every bathroom throughout the week just to let them know I'm here and I'm the boss. And I use it for whatever occurrence nature is calling for. I'm just letting you know that right now.
Really?
They don't use the good toilet paper because you don't pay bills. The good 2-ply toilet paper is in my bathroom. It's for the bill payer. Now, the toilet paper in the communal linen closet, that's the stuff I steal from work. That's what y'all use. I don't play that. I don't play with them kids, man.
Oh, gosh.
But they cool, they good people. You know, it's hard to get, you can't get an apartment. We live in Atlanta, and it's very expensive to live in Atlanta. You can't get an apartment on your own in Atlanta if you ain't got your stuff really together. Like, you gotta be an NFL player, a personal injury lawyer, or a prosperity preacher to afford an apartment in Atlanta. You can't just roll up there and get you a place. You can't just roll up there and get you a spot. It ain't happening. I'm just saying.
So Karl, I love this because you have a comedy special and it's called Finally Famous. But I know I've heard you say that you're uncomfortable with certain levels of fame.
Yeah, I opened up my comedy special talking about how I hope this does well, but not so well that I get famous from it, because I don't want to be famous. I don't want to be, like, I need a modicum. I just need to be recognized. I just need to be recognizable. Yes. It does my ego good. I'm not trying to make the A-list as long as I'm on the C+, B- list. As long as I'm recognizable enough that when I'm in the airport going through TSA, if 2 of them people recognize me and let me skip to the front of the line because I'm about to miss my flight. If I'm in a hood, let me tell you something, this is my level of fame. If I'm in like a hood beauty supply store in any city in the country or a Family Dollar, if I'm in there long enough, at least one person will look at me and be like, hey, that's all I need. That's all I need. That's the highest level of fame I need. I don't want to be on the A-list. A-listers be in trouble too much. A-listers get in trouble.
Why?
Because look at some of these famous people that's in trouble. If they was a manager at Foot Locker, they wouldn't be in jail. You done got too famous and you want to be nasty. That's why you locked up.
And that's why you don't
be nasty anonymously.
And that's why you don't want to be too famous.
I don't want to be too famous. But I want y'all to watch my special, and I want people in these cities to come out and see me at these comedy clubs. I don't need to sell out the arena. I don't need to sell out the football stadium. I just need a couple hundred y'all to come to the comedy club and check your boy out. That's all I'm asking for.
And that's what we're going to do. I want to say thank you for being here.
We're going to have a good time.